Hello, wonderful friends and my amazing family. Oh, it is with such excitement and joy and humble gratitude that I welcome you to the Made to Soar Book Launch Team. I've written a book. I'm an author. I still can hardly believe it. It still seems so surreal. Perhaps because I've been in the writing process for so long. It has been a 2-year labor of love. And most of you know that there have been just some unexpected life happenings in the last couple of years. Namely, about a year ago, my dad died, right? And that set me back in a lot of ways. And because he knew about this book, because I knew he believed in this book and believed in me so much, I pushed through. Thankfully, God showed up and he was faithful. And I'll be honest, the book is not the same. It changed because of that life happening. And I added a chapter, the ending kind of transformed, and it's really been the most beautiful gift I could have ever had this past year in grieving my dad's death. It's almost been this comfort of strength and protection and grace, and I'm just so grateful for that. But that being said, I'm so ready for this next stage, even though it is a little bittersweet because I know my dad would give anything to be here to see this book launched into the world. At the same time, I'm just hoping and praying that this book will do what my heart has always wanted it to do, which is to help others. And I just have to say, I'm blown away by all of the people that are here, by my friends. First of all, there are friends from every walk of life. And I've invited you to be a part of this because you matter. You've left an imprint on my heart. And for all of my family who is here, it's just what my family does. They show up. They show up and they support and they love. And I just, with all my heart, want to thank all of you for being willing to be a part of this launch team. And it just truly means the world to me. And many of you know that this book was birthed out of my struggle in motherhood. I have 4 boys, and that is no joke. That's a hard job. But even deeper than that, it was really more a condition of the heart. You know, I've been a believer my whole life, yet I struggle to fully understand and to fully grasp and to accept this gift of God's grace and to surrender fully to Him. And it was at a fairly desperate point in my mothering, in my life, when God just took a really deep hold of me and radically transformed my heart. So much so that I knew after I had gotten to this place of freedom and joy that I could not keep that message to myself. And I kept hearing these whispers from Him that said, share it. And the biggest reason was because I saw other women struggling and my heart ached. My passion now is to help those who are struggling and to show them the way to freedom and joy and peace and purpose. And like I share in my book, just because we have this and we accept this grace that God gives does not mean life is easy. It doesn't mean that the hardships go away, but there is this deeper strength and resilience that comes because of it, that we're able to push through those hard times and still have this unwavering sense of joy and peace. And so for me, this book, it's not about selling books. Although if you were to ask my boys, they would maybe say otherwise, as they are quite often asking me, Mom, when are you going to sell your book? Oh, which is so sweet, right? But for me, it is all about helping women who are in desperate need of taking in these truths so that they too can be transformed and feel what I'm feeling. And that is where my heart is. And that is why I've invited you to be a part of this launch team, because I know that I can't do it on my own. And I'm a firm believer that together we can have more impact. And so I need an army to help me launch this book into this world. And so for the next 2 months, I am going to be pouring my heart out to you. My hope through this Facebook group, Made to Soar, Book Launch Team, which is the hub, is on Facebook. There's a link in the email here, as well as I've also invited you to already be a part of that group. But my goal and my hope is to show up there every day to encourage you, to hopefully inspire you and empower you to deeper growth, to share insights, and to just give you a lot of value. That is my hope. And we're gonna make it fun. I'm gonna be giving prizes away. I'm gonna have some guests on and maybe some other surprises. My other plan is to have kind of these weekly themes, which I'll share a little bit more about. So for example, Mondays are gonna be Mindful Mondays, and I'm gonna have all sorts of questions and insight into those perspectives that we have, encouraging again for all of us to just dig into some deeper growth. I'm really looking forward to that. And so as a part of this launch team, there are 3 things I'm inviting you to commit to. And the first one is this: to share this message with others, to share the book, to share this Facebook group with others, because really what I'm hoping that you will be is kind of my fingers, my extensions. Because I know I can't reach many people on my own, I am hoping that you will at least think of 10 friends that you know could use this message or would love to be a part of this group and spreading the word. And so I want you to invite them to be a part of this group. And in doing so, again, I'm going to be sharing prizes with those that will invite and share. I'm also planning to design shareables, social media shareables, posts that will be really easy for you to then share. I'm going to try to make it as simple and convenient as I can. The next thing, so that's the first thing, is to share. The second thing is to buy the book on Amazon on the day of launch. And the day of launch is December 15th. The third thing I'm inviting you to do, and this is something very unique to the launch team, I am willing to release an early copy of my book to you so that you can read all or part of it in hopes to be ready to leave a 5-star rating on Amazon on the day of launch. Now, that is saying that I will assume that you'll be inspired to leave a 5-star rating. That's the hope and that's the goal. But I want the hope is to have as much activity on the Facebook, not on the Facebook, on the Amazon page as much as we can on the day of that launch. And so those are the 3 things I'm inviting you to do. If you can't read it, that's okay, but that's just an invitation to you to be a part of. I want you to mark your calendars. December 15th is the launch date. That is when the book, Made to Soar, Christ-Centered Truths to Encourage, Equip, and Empower Moms, will be released into the world. I will be having a live launch party in my neck of the woods on that day that will also be live streamed for all of you to be a part of and to partake in. And it's really going to be a fun day. There will be more information and details to come out soon. Okay, I see I'm getting a little long here, and I just want to share, I was writing some notes in my journal this morning, and I just have to share with you these 4 Bible verses because they are so on point for the whole purpose of why I've written this book, and I hope you will be encouraged by them today. The first one is from Jeremiah 17:7. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. There's no way I could have written this book without the Lord. That is certain. This next one, which I know is very familiar, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Oh, another one of my very favorite ones, Isaiah 40:31. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I love that. And lastly, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. And with that, I hope that leaves you encouraged. I just want to thank you again with my whole heart for your support, and I will just be in touch. Thank you so much. I love you all so dearly. Breathe peace. Until next time.